The crowd demands. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. It is a monster. Palmer! Priceless from Palmer!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
After 5 minutes is
He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and once power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Good trick. No, that's been intercepted.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it.
He's had a hit! He's got a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Isco. Palmer. And the pass is intercepted. Ricardo Rodriguez. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Back into the middle. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Ricardo Rodriguez. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And that could set him on his real chance! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Chelsea find a position of real strength now. Now that looks a decent ball. Good trick. Look at the space. He's having a go. Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's had a hit. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Ricardo Rodriguez. Ball's gone out of play. Pablo Fornals. And no, that was never going to make it. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, it's come loose! And he should have made it 4.
Mudryk put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time.
And he cuts out the supply.
There will be
Bartra.
3 minutes added time.
Pavlo Fornals bops him off it and wins back the ball. And we hit half-time. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Chelsea are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. Mudryk! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Pavlo Fornals. Palmer looking to add to his goal. Mudryk. Pedro Neto. And he's found Pedro Neto! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Adrian gets it away. Well, it's still early in the second half, but this does look like a job already done.
150.
Mudryk being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Pass is just off target. Isco. And he's had it nicked away. Palmer. Mudryk. He's going for goal! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nkunku. Pavlo Fornals. Chance! It's a goal! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it's about time. I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's
Just the goalkeeper to beat. Can he finish? It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Is number 10.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Substitutions taking place.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Stood up well to him there. Great hit! And he's spooned it over the bar. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This stop was simply far too clever for their opponents.